Hey droplets, I'm Azul from Ahora Soy Azul and thank you for coming to my channel. You guys might have noticed that there's something different right now. And it's that I have a PNG tuber. Isn't she beautiful? This is Neon and she is one of my original characters and she is based off the One Piece series. I actually created her before the whole One Piece live action thing came out, so I find it hilariously coincidental. But yeah, I've been a huge fan of One Piece for a very long time, and if you guys can see, there's a little bit of details from some of your favorite characters. There's one missing, sadly, because it's hidden behind all the hair, but she does have Zoro's earrings. Oh my goodness, she's actually missing her own earring. I'll have to put that because she has a huge earring that goes on the side of her face. So actually the piece behind me was the Inktober day from the day I didn't post. It was the second day after the original the original video that I ever posted. So this was supposed to be the second video. I never did it, sadly, because I didn't complete my assignment. My assignment was to post a video every day, and I wasn't able to succeed with that. But that's all right because I did half of the assignment, and that led me to have a lot of pre-recorded content. So now I get to post randomly or whatever. However, I'm very proud of myself because I have posted 2 days in a row, and hopefully I can continue the rest of next week posting. So wish me luck, you guys. I think I deserve a cookie. I'm gonna go get a cookie after this because honestly, I'm posting. So that's a win. A win's a win. You know? Anyway, so the ink drawing that's happening behind me, the prompt I believe was tower, or was it castle? I'm not really sure. I don't remember. But you guys can see that I have a sort of castle entrance. It's a idea that I was going in my head. I wasn't really sure where I was going with this. I actually started off with like a pointy tower roof. Yeah, it's called a roof. And then all of a sudden I was like, it looks like a mushroom. What if I make it a mushroom? What if it's a mushroom tower? And I was like, all right, let's make a mushroom tower. And then since it's ink, I get to like scribble all over it like I do with like a regular pen. Because if you guys have ever seen my pen sketches or my ink sketches or my ink drawings, I like to scribble and hatch and just put ink everywhere. And if you haven't seen my last drawing or my last video, you guys know I get messy with ink. I love inks. They're just so fun to work with. I actually forget that markers are inks technically, like Copic markers, like the alcoholic ink. But yeah, I guess technically that's a cheat. I should be able to use those. I'll have to do that next time. You know what? I'll probably do that for my next video. I have already content, but the more I think about content, I'm like, let's make more content. Anyway, so I thought the little tower looked too plain, so I decided to add this little figure in it and then paint it black, because what else do you do with inks except for filling in places and making it look dark? And I thought that was cool, so I did it. Anyway, so while we get to the actual good part of my drawing, let's talk about a little bit of an update in my life of what's going on. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my shop is back online, or my shop is now online, because I hadn't had it online for about a year or two. But I'm proud to say that she is back online and with a lot of new merchandise, a lot of new things, and I'm super excited. I'm actually waiting for my notebooks to arrive so that I can add them into the launch. But I'm super ecstatic and happy and grateful that I'm able to establish my shop again. The second thing in my life right now is White Light Night, which is just a pop-up shop. a little festival that they do here in my city. And you would think it's a small one in a small building. It's not. It's like a whole street. It's like about a mile, maybe a little bit more. It's so many stores, shops, and what's it called? Restaurants that are part of this festival, and they rent out spaces for artists to sell their product and their stuff and their services in front of these establishments. And I've actually come up with a predicament, or I've come up with a predicament. Well, I didn't come up with it. I have a predicament, in other words. And it's that in the beginning, when I had already tried to register for my place where I usually go, I was assuming that that shop would be part of the festival this year. It turns out later on I got an email about, I think it was last week, I got an email that they weren't going to be part of the White Light Night. And I was scurrying, I was frantically trying to look for a new place to set up. And so I went to different places, and now I have 2 places that are allowing me to be there. And one of them is a really nice restaurant. It's very delicious. 10 out of 10 I would recommend. And they're giving me the spot for free. And you would think that I would jump on it super fast. But the other spot, I know for 100% sure, that's such a weird thing to say. I know for a fact that they do get a lot of people walking through there. They get a lot of traffic. But they do charge me. And so I was like, which one's more beneficial for me? Because I know I'm not going to get that much money out of this, because I know my art does not reach the audience that's there half the time at that moment. But I do get revenue afterwards from them, because they try to look up my shop, they try to email me. So I do get revenue. It's mostly exposure that I get a little bit later on. So that did come with a predicament of, where do I get more exposure? Where do I get more clientele later on versus selling items at that place? My advantage of those getting items later on is that they get to stick into my email list, and I get to contact them with new products. The bad side of just selling things is that it's just a one-time sell, and they'll never see my face again. So pros and cons, it's a tough one for me. I feel like I don't know what to choose. Anyway, so I'm almost done with my ink drawing apparently, and I've not been paying attention. But yeah, you guys can see that it's changed. It's no longer what it appeared before, and that is all right. I enjoy the change. I let the ink flow, or the Apple Pencil flow, and I let it just decide what it wanted to be, and I'm very proud of that. I really love the spookiness of the vibe, but at the same time, it came out so elegant. I started playing around with new brushes, testing out what brushes I like the best, and honestly, that was the best thing I could have done, because I fell in love with this brush. It comes off as hatching in a way, and I just enjoy it so much, how it works with this piece and makes it pop to life when I started using this brush everywhere. And yeah, that's about it. I think I'm almost done with this piece. I just started adding highlights. Look at how pretty that is. Look at that. I had to make the pen smaller, but I love the highlights of that pen. It's just so nice. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am, because my goal in life is to bring other people joy, especially if I can do it through my art. That is a winner for me. Anyway, I think we've reached the end of this video. That's pretty much how this drawing looked. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It motivates me a lot to keep making this content. Don't forget to check out my shop. The link is down below. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook for more great content. And I hope you guys have a fabulous day.